This video is about different digital channels and platforms that you can use for digital marketing purposes. For a company, you can use multiple different digital channels for publishing your content. You can use your company website or company blog. You might have your own app. You might have an e-commerce store, and you can also benefit from different kind of social media channels. For this HubSpot research from late 2019, companies say that they most use for marketing purposes their website, social media, and email marketing, and bunch of other things too, as paid social, search, ads, and different kind of social media channels as well. Social media platforms can be divided into multiple different categories. On this slide, I have divided them into 5 different categories. For networking purposes, platforms such as LinkedIn and Facebook. Of course, you can do networking on other social media channels as well, but these are designed specifically for that. Then microblogging platforms such as Twitter and Tumblr, then visual platforms such as Instagram and Pinterest, then video platforms, TikTok, YouTube, and nowadays Instagram as well, and for blogging, a WordPress blogger and LinkedIn articles as well. Besides these categories, you can do most things on most of those platforms anyway, but these categories are based on how the platforms were originally designed. Then companies say that nowadays they are mostly creating content for social media channels and company website, and Facebook being the most popular channel of those. And as you can see from here, which social media platform your company invests in, Facebook's also doing great there, with Instagram, with Twitter and YouTube. But it is also possible to succeed in different smaller platforms as well. In Finland, this clothing company called By Bias has been very successful, for example, on Pinterest. They are both reaching business buyers and consumers there with their content. Quality content can be published in many different platforms, but for it to be successful, it should be designed and implemented for that specific platform. And it means that if you are shooting a video, you know to shoot it either vertically or horizontally, depending whether it's for Instagram stories or for YouTube. The content should be relevant to the viewer. It should be targeted with a specific topic and enjoyed at the right time, and also shared the right way. If you are making a great content, you should do different versions for each channel, and you should distribute them in your website and your newsletter and other social media channels, and also do reposting of old quality content. And HubSpot research says that the most successful for engaging the social audience has been photos and videos, and after that, company text-based photos. To create an awesome update, you should be captivating from the start. Most social media channels show only the first few lines of that update. So the first few lines should be engaging and captivating from the start for the viewer to click to see more. Updates should contain a CTA of some kind. What do you want your followers or the viewers to do? Should they comment or share, or should they think about something or go to your website or whatever? And it's always great to tell stories. People love stories, so if you can format your message to a story, that would be great. Thanks. You should use hashtags for findability if the platform is using hashtags. And not all people love visually engaging updates, but I do, and for most people it's quite important. And even if you are not a visual person, so you should make sure that the updates are visually aligned with your previous content. So all of us, we have our own unique visual style, and we should stick to it, especially if we are building a brand. Awesome update gets your message across, so it's clear enough for the people to know what you are saying or what you want them to do. It's great if you can evoke feelings, make the viewer feel something or be relatable with your thing. And you can always activate and encourage people to participate with whatever message it is that you are sending to them. Not all of your content should be just marketing, even when you are marketing stuff. And here are a few rules or ways to divide your content so it is versatile enough. The 80-20 rule means that 4 out of 5 posts should be inbound, something interesting and added value to your viewer, and only 1 out of 5 should contain marketing messages. Then 1 out of 3 means that 1/3 should create value to your followers, 1/3 could be about your everyday life, and then 1 of the thirds could contain some kind of marketing messages. Or you could divide your content into different kind of categories, such as entertaining or funny, or guiding or teaching, maybe brand awareness content or activating content, or marketing and sales messages. But whatever you do, make sure that you are not over marketing, because people want to see real content and something that is useful for them as well. So what happens behind the scenes when you are creating content? A great content doesn't just happen by accident on most times. Sometimes it does, but mostly not. Great content and the content creation process is a combination of great segmentation and that you know your audience, and you have carefully selected the channels to use to reach your segments. And you have created a content strategy to reach those segments. You have set some goals, you have created a bunch of content ideas or scheduled them in a content calendar or in an app in advance. You have created the content ready for your followers to see, and you have distributed the content the right way, both organically and with paid, and you have optimized your content to be findable for the search engines. And then you are responding to reactions that your content causes and answering comments and so on. People often ask me what is the best schedule for posting company updates, and most social media channels, and as you can see, most businesses value the about 3 times per week schedule, but it is impossible to say something that is valid for all the different social media channels for all times. So you set the pace for your posting, but you should take a look at your analytics before you decide. You can see on what days and times during the day people most likely respond to your updates. And if you remember that you post 2 times per week, or you have a new content or a podcast or whatever coming up every Wednesday or every Monday or so on, you should be consistent with that and do that every week, even during the holidays, or if you take a break, you should announce the break in advance and do that all year long. And of course, you should check the algorithms and platform recommendations, and especially here in Finland, because they might vary a little bit if you are in the United States or Asia or Europe. Then how can you share your content? You can share them on websites, and you can use the search engines for marketing and for the optimization. You can share them on social media channels and other digital media platforms such as apps and so on. And it varies how different platforms want their content to be shared. It means how they like their links, or if they want the videos to be native videos, so posted or uploaded on their platform and not shared as a link. And do they like text, or do they appreciate images or videos on those updates? And successful content helps your customer, and it's findable for the customer, and it is on those social media channels that they use. Then our last topic is the paid advertising. And on HubSpot research from 2020, most companies say that it is very important or extremely important to them. And of course, the social media channels are for free for anyone to use, but it is highly unlikely that you could be able to do all your marketing for free, because most channels have restrictions for company profiles. So even if you have an awesome update, not even all your followers can see it if you don't pay money for that. So be prepared to put in some euros or dollars to get your updates better visibility. And on social media, to do paid advertising, you could market your post, make an ad, or do influencer marketing. If you want to market your existing post, it means that you could boost a great update with money. And most of the channels, they offer promote or market kind of button under the published post where you can decide your target group and the goal for that specific marketing. And if you have a couple of euros, maybe with 5 euros, you can get quite long with that if your post is already a good one. If you have a sucky post that nobody likes organically, the money doesn't help too much with that. But if you have a good update, marketing might help to spread it quite wide. Then you can make an ad, meaning video, photo, story, carousel, messenger ad, or whatever. And it means that you prepare the content and choose the best way to market it. And then you pay the price and choose the schedule for how many days it is shown to your potential customers. And as we talked before, influencer marketing is one great option, but you just have to find the right influencer for your target audience, and then you make a plan together, and then you have to trust the influencer to do their work. So this was the last of this video. Hope you enjoyed it.